Can we call it a skill if it is completely useless in any sense of situation? Because I'm very good at lip syncing, but I don't have any use for it. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Narain's Life with MS. I am Narain, and it's time for What MS Taught Me. And, today I think I do want to share a little thing. I recently made a friend, and the reason why I want to talk about this friend is because, like me, he is also a person with a disability. His disability is different. He, has polio, and you know, with it comes, its own challenges. And the one thing, though, that I did from, just interacting with him, speaking with him, I got the sense that, a lot of times we all have to deal with our own version of the same issue, right? How to lead life just a little bit better, right? And generally, we always try to get better every day. And the one thing he made very simple for me was he just said that there are, three things that he does. Now, I won't divulge, his secrets because they are his. Also, he didn't tell me a lot. But the one thing he says is that at least during, the course of a day, if he does those three things, that day automatically becomes very good, right? And I think the most important part that he did tell me, which was integral to his day, was to stretch, right? Of course, being active is definitely one of them. And when you do have certain things that can be very physically debilitating, like MS, or even in his case polio, um, staying active can definitely be something that is a little bit problematic, but at the same time it is so needed. It is definitely something that should happen at all times. And of course, apart from that, he just said, keep everything very simple, right? And usually, you know this honestly, I should not say like this is an example of what MS taught me, but definitely what he taught me. But and the one thing that I do want to share from what he had to tell me was that there is little to be gained from just trying to seek that improvement, right? Trying to seek, um, you know, uh, the improvement because you've gotten better at one thing, right? Rather than that, the more important thing is set yourself three activities that are, probably difficult for you, and make sure that or maybe difficult is the wrong word, but definitely something that does require a little bit of energy, and make sure you are regular with it. And by regular, I mean you're doing it on a daily basis, right? That is the one way that you can ensure that regardless of whether your day improves or gets worse, you are at least able to do these three important things. And the reason why I said the three important things is because three is a good number to have. It can, for you, it can be a 1, a 2, a 5, a 7, 11 different things, but keeping it as simple as possible so that that you are at least able to, do these many things to the best of your ability on a daily basis ensures that your day is still a very happy day. So he taught me this, and it just, struck a chord with me. And I thought, why not share what he taught me to everyone who watches this video? Because a lot of times, the one thing that MS teaches me on a daily basis is that um, life can be very unpredictable. One day you're running, the next day you're having a hard time crawling. But that is why, to just allow yourself that little bit of standardization, that little bit of reassurance to yourself that you are still, who you that you are still you, and that your day, as a result of these three activities, these X number of activities, as a result that you are able to do that because you were able to do that yesterday, you are able to do it today, and you will be able to do it tomorrow. You know that your life is already on the right track. So do share what are your three activities, right? What do you want those three activities to be, right? How do you want to engage yourself in something that is um, both reassuring to you, knowing that it is you, and of course, what are those three activities that you can do, that you can promise yourself you will continue to do on a daily basis, so that your life is pretty much on the right track, right? And of course, don't make it very easy like breathing or eating or sleeping, right? That was my first thought as well. uh, but I'm pretty sure once you do realize that there are certain things that you definitely can keep as your three activities to do on a daily basis, you will definitely look at life in a in a much brighter way. So, with that said, this is Naren Sai with MS. I am Naren, and please do even share your feedback as to, when, if you learned this lesson, when did you learn it, or how did you learn it, or what circumstances made you learn it. And of course, with all of that said, yes, please do share your thoughts, your insights, your experiences so that we can get the conversation started. And of course, now that I've completed everything, here's just me wishing you a good night, sweet dreams, and I'll catch you tomorrow.